Good morning, everybody. Today we are in Springfield, Missouri, and we're going to be exploring the wonders of wildlife, National Museum and Aquarium, and we're going to be going through the aquarium part today. As you can see, the mermaids are coming back to the Wonders of Wildlife, National Museum and Aquarium. As the recording of this, it is about a week away still, so you guys will actually probably see a video of the mermaids before you see this video. But as always, if you guys would do me a favor, if you guys are new to our channel, subscribe. It's free to do. So with that, let's go explore the aquarium. All you got to do is come along and follow me. Yeah, like I said, we're about a week early from seeing the mermaids, but I will be here opening day, hopefully, if everything goes right. March 12th, which is a Thursday, is the first day of the mermaids, so I should be here for a video. So, like I said, you guys will probably see the mermaid video before you guys see this one, but should be really cool. All right, here's a little look at the outside of the entrance area before we enter into the aquarium. I actually have not been here for 2 or 3 weeks. The last time I tried coming here, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was actually in a car accident on the way to the aquarium, so I never actually made it back, and I'm all right. Everything's good to go, and our car had to go into the shop for a little bit to get some body work fixed, but back at it again. So let's head it. Ooh, look at that fish right there. And unfortunately, since the last time I came, you guys have probably seen I did a tribute video, but Samson, the Goliath grouper that was in the shipwreck room, has passed away, so kind of sad. All right, we are officially in the first room of the aquarium, and they have the projection still up and going. They added this for the Sea of Lights event that was during Christmas time, but it's still up and going. Oh, there's DJ, the zebra shark. I gotta get the zebra shark right there, DJ. And then I also gotta be on the lookout for Izzy and Pam, the 2 green sea turtles that are in here. But there's a good shot of DJ.
Let us journey on.
Here is Izzy and Pam. Pam is actually the smaller green sea turtle right there in front, and Izzy is the bigger one. So cool, we got to see Izzy, Pam, and DJ already. That is awesome. That is the cool thing about having a year pass here, is not all the time you get to see them all. So each time it's always something different. Some of the animals are always hiding, but there's a good shot of Pam right there. And then I'll move over to Izzy, which is right there. Oh, we're gonna get Izzy with DJ right there. Check that shot out. There's the shot. That is awesome. This is what I like to call the fish tornado right here. It's not a very good one today. It's mostly at the top part, but I just noticed the sign. I don't think this sign's always been here, but who lives here? This exhibit holds 131,000 gallons and can house up to 20,000 round scad, herring, shad, sardines, and Manhattan fish. Fun facts: prey species of fish will swim in a tight pattern to avoid being eaten. By coming together in a group, they confuse predators by appearing like a larger species while also exposing the least amount of individual fish. So I don't remember this sign being right here, but 131,000 gallons this thing holds. That is awesome. And then I always get these 2 huge whales hanging from the ceiling. And we'll have to keep an eye on out, because I think voting's going on now, but we got America's Best Aquarium for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The past 6 years, it's won America's Best Aquarium by USA Today. So we'll see if it wins in 2026 as well. Here's another huge tank. We'll get down there and check out all the fish in that tank. Here's a look at this giant fish now that we're down here. Giant fish tank, I mean, which has some bunch of these yellowfin fish right here, but there's also some huge fish in here. These are Malabar groupers right here, and then there's also some potato cods in here, which is this guy right here, kind of with the polka dots on him. And check it out, the map puffer is just hanging out on the bottom today. So this guy, sometimes we get to see him, sometimes we don't, each time we come, but he must be tired or something. He's just hanging out on the bottom today, next to this huge Malabar grouper right there. Yeah, check that guy out. Leave a comment in the comment section. What's your guys' favorite fish to check out when you visit an aquarium? Your favorite fish or creature that you look forward to seeing every time you go to an aquarium. There's that potato cod right there. That guy's huge. Oh, and let me get the eels right here too. The eels are usually hiding right up here. Sometimes we get lucky and get to see them swimming around, but usually not. Usually they're just hiding in this little decoration here. But you can see one, the body of one right back there, and there's one right there. I think there's 4 of them in here, so the other 2 must be hiding in there pretty good. But this guy keeps coming up to me. And this huge potato cod right here, check this guy out. The map puffer just took off swimming. Hey, we got it moving a little bit today. And here's another view of this fish tornado. Now I'm up at the top side of this tank, so they're sure cruising pretty good right there though. Just at the top today though, not at the bottom half. And this here is the top side of the entrance tank where we entered in. There's one of those huge stingrays that are in that tank. And then right down that little hallway right there is where we entered in to the aquarium. Check this guy out, bonnet head shark right there. This is where I like to spend a couple minutes to see if we can see DJ making her laps around, and Izzy and Pam, see if we can get a up close view of them from up top, see if they're making their laps around. So we'll wait a couple minutes here. Bonnet head shark though. Won't be a couple minutes for you, but it'll be a couple minutes for me. See if we can get to see the sea turtles and the shark, the zebra shark. Oh, here comes one right now. That's Izzy right there. There's Izzy making her laps around. Check her out. Let's follow her through the different panels. Sorry, the floor is squeaky today. But there's Izzy. Check that out. So cool. And there's DJ, the zebra shark, making her laps around as well, and a black nose shark right there. Here comes Izzy back around. Stood here long enough to see her do 2 laps.
There's the turtle. Look, I got that. There's the turtle.
There's Izzy and DJ. They're following each other there.
Yesterday. I can't know.
This fish right here is such a cool looking fish. Leave a comment in the comment section. Do you guys know what this guy is? Such a cool looking fish. Alright, we have made it into the shipwreck room. And this is where I normally would have pointed out Samson, the big Goliath grouper, but unfortunately Samson has passed away, so no more big Goliath grouper in this tank anymore. So sad. It's just not the same without him. Snoot should still be in here though, the pufferfish, if I can find them. And there's the stingrays, which is the last room we'll enter into, the Stingray Touch Experience. I always got to get these awesome red lionfish right here. These guys are so cool to watch swim around when they're moving around all crazy and fast. But these guys are venomous. You got to watch out for what I like to call their little mohawk spine. I think it's the one in the center on the top that'll get you. But yeah, these are some of the bigger lionfish I have actually ever seen at an aquarium. These guys are actually huge. And check out these cool looking fish. I believe this is the porcupine fish? Or no? Yeah. Or is it just the puffer fish? I know there's a difference. I don't think these are the porcupine puffers, I don't think. Somebody told me one time, and now I'm drawing a blank for some reason. But really cool fish. There's a few different ones in here as well. There's two of them cruising up here in the front of the tank. There's one of them all the way in the back cruising around. I just saw a real pretty angelfish pass. Oh, there it is. Look at how pretty this fish is. Oh, come out here. Don't hide on me. Such a pretty color variation of fish on that. Here we got some of the garden eels are sticking their heads out. This is all you ever see of these eels. It's just part of their head and body sticking out of the sand. Oh, there's the huma huma trigger back there. I always try to get that guy when I can find him. This is getting big, I think. Such a pretty fish, though, trigger fish. Yeah, look at all these garden eels. Their heads popped up. Pretty cool fish tank right here, though. Here we got the cool spiny lobsters right here. Check that guy out. That's just one of them. There's another one over here. Oh, there's a few of them inside this little decoration here. Also, look at this fish. That's a cool looking fish. And then there's a couple more lobsters over here on this side. Looks like these lanterns and the little green twinkling lights in the trees are staying up for good, since it is way past the Sea of Lights event that they had over the Christmas holiday. That is cool. I'd have to go back to my last year's video before Christmas and before that event, but I don't think these lanterns were up all the time. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm glad they are leaving them up, because it is a really cool effect to this little swamp area. We're going to head across the alligator pit here in a minute, which is the swinging bridge. And there is Snowball, the albino alligator, from up top here. Hopefully he'll still be in the water once we get down there, underneath that little lantern tunnel right there. Get a good view of Snowball if he's still in the water. Well, I didn't make it across the bridge. There was a whole bunch of kids kept playing on the bridge, so no bridge today. This is where the North American River Otter exhibit is, but hey, there's a Nike basketball in there. I never see these guys out anymore. I had to come over here though, because the beaver's out. Check out the beaver. Here's the beaver. Hi, Mr. Beaver. This guy's not always out either. Check him out, cruising around. Oh, He's gonna go make his lap. We'll see if he comes back around or not. But so cool. See if he's gonna come back this way. Oh, looks like he's coming back this way. Here he comes. Took off. Here's the huge porcupine pufferfish. Look at this guy. He's hiding in this corner today, so we'll have to see if he comes out or not, but it's not looking like it so far. This porcupine puffer, and then there's also a queen trigger somewhere in here. Oh, she's all the way over there, the queen trigger. My two favorite fish in this tank. Well, there's a lot of other big fish in here. Cool looking fish as well, too. But this one actually looks like a type of grouper. Not as big as the ones that I'm used to seeing here, but his face sure looks like a type of grouper fish. Yeah, there's a porcupine pufferfish. Oh, are you gonna turn and come out? Turn and come out for us. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's see if we can keep up for this queen trigger for a little bit. Such a pretty color variation on this trigger. And this room here is the out to sea shark dive room, where you can get in that cage and dive with the sharks. There's a sand tiger shark, a couple of brown sharks, a nurse shark in there. There's also a couple groupers in there, some stingrays in there as well. They do still have this cool projection up on the wall back there. Check that out. Think of those pelicans or cranes flying in the night time. There is an underwater viewing area, so hopefully we'll see the sharks a little bit better once we get down below. Check these little cute guys out. These guys are common marmosets. As you would guess, they're part of the monkey family. There's one down there. There's a couple up there. Where are they? There they are, up by the light. This guy's hanging out down below though. Here is Cruz, the Cayman lizard, hanging out where we can see him today. Sometimes he's hiding, though. We don't get a very good view of him. Hey, buddy. Well, are you gonna swim for us? Oh, check that out. Check out how cool that looks. He looks awesome when he's swimming around. That is cool to watch them swim like that. How their body moves in the water. Guess he's gonna take a break down at the bottom. That was cool. We got to see him move though. Oh, is he gonna come back up for a breath of air? Gotta get some air. And here we got a full tank of red piranhas here. I actually don't think I've shown these guys for a while. Could be wrong, but these guys are pretty cool looking, these piranhas. I don't know if the camera really picks up how like shimmery or sparkly they are. Red piranhas. Now we're up top, but here's that beaver that was swimming around. We were down there by that glass right there. Now we're up top. Pretty cool to see the beaver out and about. And here's that waterfall right there. Nobody's down there by the beaver. He's like, somebody come say hi to me. Oh, he took a dive. There he is. This guy is definitely not out all the time. Sometimes we miss seeing this guy each time we come. Oh, he's gonna come over here a little closer for us. Hi, buddy. How you doing down there? Let's see if we catch any fish in these little bubble areas right here as we're heading down an escalator. Oh, might be a fish in that one. All right, we're heading underwater right now. We got some water on the side of us, a water above us. The lights that used to be on this side for the Sea of Lights are now officially gone. So now it's very dark and swampy down here underneath the water. Now this tank here is the waterfall tank where that beaver is swimming around. This is the underwater viewing portion. Huge sturgeon there. So the beaver would have to take a huge lap around and almost go all the way close to the waterfall there. Because where he swims next to that plexiglass up top is probably right above our heads. This tank goes as well. So we don't always get to see the beaver, even if he's out and about from down here, but it is cool. I have seen him a couple times. You get to see the bottom of him swimming throughout the water. But look at these huge sturgeons down here. Those guys are huge. Oh, there's a paddlefish up there towards the top of the water. Some alligator gars over this direction. Oh, there's a beaver. Did I get him? I might have just got him. I might have just got him for you guys. We might have just got a view of him. If I wasn't zoomed in, it would have been a better view. I think we just got him. There he is again. Oh, he was right above that fish that time. I promise you, the beaver was there. We're gonna keep journeying along though. Pretty cool to see him from down here though. Before we journey on, there's one of those paddlefish. A little closer view than up top, although he's in the back of the tank. But those guys are really cool when their mouths open. Well, Valentine's Day is come and gone, but the little heart there by these moon jellies is still on the front of the tank. But check out these cool moon jellies right here. Those guys are pretty cool. And then also, right over here are some flame jellies. You can see through the tank or the back. Somebody's got a ladder working behind the scenes back there. Pretty cool little jelly room here. And there's blue cannonballs over on this side. Oh, look at that shot right there. There's Luis, the sand tiger shark, with the stingrays. One was over him, one was under him. And as you could guess, we are at the underwater viewing area of that out to sea shark dive tank. Ooh, there's one of the groupers right there. These guys are usually hiding. Oh, there's the nurse shark too. There's the grouper and the nurse shark. They must be doing some cleaning in this tank, or filtering, because it's very cloudy. It's normally not this cloudy. So they definitely doing some filtering of the water, or cleaning of the water. There you can go. Grouper moved enough to where you can see its eyeball. Kind of see its head. There goes one of the stingrays. I'm waiting to see if Luis circles back around here. Those guys, there's two brown sharks in here. That's one of them, the brown sharks. The brown sharks are usually cruising pretty fast. The nurse shark's usually on the ground, laying around. And then Luis, the sand tiger shark, making her lap slowly throughout the tank. Here comes a stingray. It's cool when they cruise along on the glass. Here comes Louise. If you can just see, she made like a half lap this time. She's the biggest shark in here though, the sand tiger shark. Oh, stingray alert. But look at those. When she gets a little closer, you'll see those teeth on her. She's coming right up to the glass. Oh man. I gotta get these cool fish for you guys. These are ornate box fishes. Ornate box fish. These things are cool looking. Alright, we made it to the new giant Pacific octopus. Octavia passed away a while ago, and this is the new one in here. I think they had a naming voting thing, and I think I saw on Facebook that her name is Marina, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I saw. The name that one was Marina. So I think this one is Marina, the giant Pacific octopus right here. Up next, walking through this tunnel of fish here. This is the tunnel of fish, tunnel of water that I always say that they should make this full of saltwater fish. It wouldn't fit in with the like swamp theming that they got going on down here. But if this was all saltwater fish, all the colorful fish, it would be way cool. This is where I usually try to look for the freshwater whipray. But looks like we're not going to see the whipray today. Oh, here it comes, the freshwater whipray right overhead. Check that view out. So cool when it flies right over our head. All right, here's a couple of beavers in what I like to call the red room here. This room is always lit up red. There's one of them, and there's the second one, so they're not going to be in their little watering area, but they look like they got a big old chunk of wood right there. That one looks to be gnawing at it. But yeah, the beavers in the red room. Now let's head down some stairs under this little lantern tunnel here and see if we can get a good view of Snowball, the albino gator, while we're down here. Oh, right next to the water. There is Snowball. Check out Snowball. Just hanging out right next to the glass today. And then right next to Snowball's exhibit, the albino gator, are the alligators over here. We'll walk up these stairs and see if we can get a view of these gators as we head up the stairs. Sometimes we get lucky. Oh, there's one right there. Gator time. It's kind of cool when you actually see them swimming around moving. Look at that. That's an awesome shot right there. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this guy, but this is the huge alligator. But the plexiglass and stuff, the reflection makes it kind of hard to see, but this guy is huge right there. Oh, check this guy out. This might be the best view I've got of the bald eagle. Check that guy out, little bald eagle in this huge exhibit here. This exhibit is where the bear was many years ago till it passed away. But now, for now, it's home to this cool looking bald eagle. And you know I gotta throw in the flamingos here. These aren't pink flamingos, but the sign says they're lesser flamingos. And then there's a great egret right there in there with them. That white bird right there. So we got the flamingos and the egret. All right, we made it to the Stingray Touch Experience room, which is the bottom half of the shipwreck room. And unfortunately, there's no more Samson, the Goliath grouper, in here. He passed away. I did a cool tribute video to Samson, the Goliath grouper, and Octavia, the giant Pacific octopus that passed away, and I just put music over it, but I did it. It was all my clips from 2025 that I had of them. I put them all together. But yeah. Didn't see Snoot, the pufferfish, today though. But here's the stingrays. You can pet these guys. And then there is also certain times you can feed these guys as well. I believe it's $5 to feed them if they're still doing the feedings. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up our video today here at the Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium here in Springfield, Missouri. And of course, this was the aquarium part. National Museum part I'm not doing today, but if you want to go check out my Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium playlist, I do have videos on there of the museum, which is tons of taxidermy animals, which is really awesome. So definitely always love coming to the aquarium. Like I said in this video, with having a year pass, you never know from time to time who you're going to see or who you're not going to see. But if you guys would do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and as always, if you're new, subscribe. It's free to do and it helps us grow our channel. And if you do feel like you want to help support our channel a little bit more, go ahead and hit that join button or the link in the description to our YouTube memberships. We have 6 different levels starting at only 99 cents a month. With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video. Check out all our other videos. And if you guys are new to the channel, I am Zach, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.